part 3. Sorry to do that to you, but once again, really long story. So, like I said, I'm at my wit's end. I am just so overwhelmed, and I was about to lose it. So I look at my preceptor, and I'm like, I think I should talk to the nurse manager or assistant nurse manager, and I need to tell them what's going on. Let me get ahead of this so I don't get in trouble, because I don't know, like, it almost makes me seem like I lied somewhere, like I am in a position that I should not be, like I, skipped a bunch of things that I should have done in the first place, like, the apprenticeship, and I don't want to get in trouble. And I also don't want to, like, hurt a patient either. Like, that's the top priority working in healthcare, taking care of the patients, and I don't want to hurt a patient. So I see that the door's open in the office, the assistant nurse manager's office, and I go in there and I'm like, hey, do you have a second to talk? And she's like, yeah, of course. What's wrong? And she must have seen it on my face. I must have been wearing that on my face, that there was something terribly, terribly wrong, because she was like, what's wrong? And I just started bawling my eyes out. And she was like, oh my God, are you okay? What's happening? Tell me, what's going on? And I'm like, I just feel like I don't belong here. And she's like, what? Of course you belong. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Take a breath. Tell me what's going on. So I explained the whole thing to her, everything that I've already told you. I'm on book 2 when I should be on book 1. And, we had a long conversation. And she's like, first of all, I need you to breathe, because you are learning. No one's expecting you to know anything on day 1. I promise you that. This is your first day of not shadowing and actually doing. And it's overwhelming for everyone. And I was there at one point, and I didn't start as a PCT. So just hopping into being a nurse, I had the same anxiety that you're having. So just know that it's not just you. Everyone does go through the anxiety. But also, let me see what can be done to help you, because we're here to help. We want to see you succeed. We don't want to see you, fail. So let's see what we can do. So I leave her office feeling a little bit better. Not fully, still having a panic attack, definitely, but a little better that I am kind of where I'm supposed to be, where, I'm not going to get in trouble. That was a big one. I really didn't want to get in trouble for anything. Not that I did anything wrong, but I just wanted to make sure, there wasn't anything else that I needed to be doing, that, I am where I'm supposed to be. So a few days later, I get a text, and it's the educator, and she's like, hey, there's another class that is going on. It's for the apprenticeship. I'm not officially putting you into the apprenticeship because there are no full openings until October. And by then you're going to be trained and you're going to be going all on your own. So do you want to join this class though? Because it kind of backs up to, some of the basics. And I'm like, yes, of course I want to go. Absolutely. When is it? And this is at 9 o'clock at night. And she's like, oh, it's tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I'm like, cool. Okay. An hour away, but I'm going. So I get to the class, and unfortunately it's pretty much everything that I kind of already got thrown into. So wasn't too much of a help, but there was another educator. She's actually the lead educator for all of the facility, we'll say, and not just my specific area educator. That's who I'd been in contact with. So this lead educator of the entire facility is like, hey, we had a whole meeting about you. Everyone was there, all of your bosses, all of, the HR people who needed to be there, and a lot of the educators, and we had a whole conversation about your situation. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't mean to cause a fuss. What do you mean? What was this meeting about? Did I do something wrong? And she's like, oh my God, no, you didn't do anything wrong. We did. We messed up. You should have been an apprentice. Like, absolutely should have been an apprentice. And there was some miscommunication somewhere, and not that you did anything wrong once again, but they saw the certified home health aide thing on your resume, and they were like, oh, she's good. We're just going to throw her into PCT. No apprenticeship program needed. And that was a mistake. They need to learn how to read resumes, because we could have just put you in the apprenticeship program. It really, the only difference would have been your pay. Obviously it's lower than what you're making now as a full-blown PCT. So we're not going to put you in the apprenticeship program because we don't want to decrease your pay. That would be insane. It's not your fault. It's ours. But we're going to, whatever classes you need, we're going to offer you, to go to. If there's an open spot, we will send you to it. If you need one-on-one training other than, with your preceptor, the educator for your unit is willing to do one-on-one teaching. Basically, it was just a whole big miscommunication. And not only that, your preceptor didn't even know that you didn't have any experience, which obviously I found out as me and her were having a conversation. She was like, so everything is going to change and we're going to make this a lot smoother and easier for you and everyone who comes after you. And I'm like, oh my God, here I am making waves that I didn't mean to make. I made waves at the nursing facility during the certified home health aide course. Like I said, if you haven't seen that story, go back and watch it. And now I'm making waves here. And I'm just trying to keep myself in my little quiet corner. And I don't know, things just keep happening. But at least as of this conversation, they said things were going to get much easier and better. So next shift, I automatically get pulled into a meeting, and the assistant nurse manager and the nurse manager are there, and the educator. And they're like, we were in a meeting, and I was like, I heard. We were in a meeting and we, discussed everything. Hopefully the educator discussed it with you, the head educator, and, we're going to make everything easier for you. We're so sorry that this happened. That's a lot of stress. We're surprised you didn't just quit. And I'm like, oh, I was thinking about it. That was pretty insane. Honestly, that was an insane start. But everything for now is going to go smooth. We're going to even change your preceptor because, we kind of put you with someone who it's like you belong in elementary school and we just threw you into high school. And I'm like, so like the entire experience, pretty much. Anyway, we're going to put you with someone who is like that elementary school level, who went through the apprenticeship program and understands how an apprentice needs to learn. And they are literally trained to be preceptors for people in the apprenticeship program. So he's going to understand exactly how to teach you and show you things compared to your other preceptor. So I was super, super grateful for that. And everything since then has been a lot slower and a lot smoother. I feel a lot more confident. I don't feel like I need to run away anymore. There's definitely a lot to learn and a lot to figure out, but it's at a way better pace and I feel way more comfortable. So anyway, now you're caught up with my journey. I am currently in the prereqs for my nursing program at my school. I deferred my entry to January to get all of this craziness, thank God I did, to get all of this craziness under control, so I'll be entering the program in January. So if you're looking to become a nurse, if you're in the prereqs, or even if you're a nurse and you just want to follow along. I post update videos on what part I'm at and what it looks like to go through this journey. Also, there's a link in my bio for all of my study guides. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't, but check it out. They're free. So anything that you need help with in the prereqs, I pretty much have all of my study guides linked in my bio for free for you to check out. And if you have any questions, just comment and I'll give you an answer if I can. And if not, I'll try to find out for you. All right. Thanks for following along. Bye.